Hi, I'm Barbra Brady, here with Yoga Community, and this practice is what I call complete yoga, meaning that we will do some asana, and following that, we will do a seated combination of pranayama and meditation, breathing and meditation, and we'll then be doing a yoga nidra, a yogic sleep. So, a couple of ideas about props. A couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks, at home sometimes I use like a big thick dictionary, a couple of thick books, and if you don't have a yoga strap, something like the tie to a bathrobe, something like that, and also have a couple of blankets. I've got yoga blankets here, but just something kind of sturdy blanket that you'll be using for yoga nidra. So take a moment and get those props for yourself, and then we'll start. Seated. Sitting tall. And let your weight shift side to side a few moments from one buttock to the other. And then settle your spine down in the center. Simply become aware of your body breathing, aware of your body, aware of your body breathing, aware of the sensation of your body breathing. One of the best tools we can use to stay in the present moment is to be aware of the breath and be aware of sensation in the body. So just taking a few more moments here. Aware of your breath. Aware of sensation in the body. Present moment awareness. Please begin to deepen your breath, breathing in and out of the nostrils. You feel the inhales expand all the way into the abdomen. And the exhales, draw your navel towards your spine. This creates stabilization. Inhales, lengthen your spine. And exhales, navel towards spine. Samavriti is the breath of having an equal inhale, equal exhale. Please settle your breath into equal parts, inhale and exhale. If it's helpful, count to yourself. A few more moments establishing this breath and this awareness that we'll take with us into the practice. And please now find your way into child's pose, balasana. Hips to your heels, arms in front. Inhale, come up to hands and knees. Chakravakasana. Exhales into child's pose. And the inhale brings you back up to hands and knees, all fours. Move on your breath. Exhales back into child's pose. Inhales up to hands and knees. Tucking and rounding on your exhales. Rising up on your inhales. And we'll begin to incorporate downward facing dog. Now, every other exhale, tuck your toes,
coming into down dog. Now stay with your breath. Let that be your primary focus. Inhales, hands and knees. Exhales, alternating child's pose and down dog. Effortless flow of awareness. Effortless effort. The next time you are in down dog, remain there, holding in your downward facing dog. If you'd like to bend one knee than the other, feel free to, but ultimately focusing on a long spine. So your knees might both be bent. Long spine on your inhales, drawing your navel towards your spine on your exhales. Inhale into plank. If you need to lower your knees to the ground, by all means do so. Plank, inside edges of your legs draw toward the ceiling. And then lower down. You might want to take your knees to the ground. If you practice chaturanga, you may do so. Slide your hands back alongside your rib cage for dynamic cobra. Forehead down. Next inhale, lift your heart forward and up into a cobra. Exhale, lower, turn your head to one side. Inhale, cobra, shoulders back, elbows in. Exhale, turn your head the opposite side. Two more like that. Inhales, rising up, cobra. Exhales, lower, head turns to the side. With this cobra, remain in the pose now, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Light on your hands. The legs are heavy. Inhale, lift a little higher, and with an exhale, return to downward facing dog. Now walk your hands back to your feet and dangle in Uttanasana, your forward bend. You might want to hold onto your elbows. If your fingers naturally reach the ground, you may do so. You might place your hands on your calves. Uttanasana. Place your hands on your hips. We'll come to a standing pose. Inhale, lead with your heart, standing all the way up. And standing there at the back of your mat in mountain pose, Tadasana. Like always, create your foundation, your feet, the parts of your body in contact with the earth. Avail yourself of that support. Press down through the feet. Lift through the crown of the head. Dynamic chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, arms up. And in time with your exhale, move your seat back, coming into chair. So you might want to slow your momentum down. Inhale, straighten the legs. Take your full count. Exhale, full count to come into chair. Inhale, slowly straighten the legs. And exhale, seat goes back, navel towards spine. The next time you're standing up, float your arms down by your sides and pause. We'll next be taking a sun salutation from the back of your mat. It's called the Vayu salutation. Palms together. Grounded through your feet, either hip distance or big toes touching. And then inhale, taking your arms up. Exhale, first to chair, If you're comfortable, move beyond chair, coming into malasana, a squat. With an inhale, come onto hands and knees. And exhale, slowly into down dog. With an inhale, right foot steps forward, lower your back heel, front knee bent, warrior one. Refining the pose. Next inhale, straighten the front leg, slowly exhale back to down dog. And here's your vinyasa. Inhale, plank, exhale, either knees down or a chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, slowly pull back into down dog. And inhale, left foot forward, knee bends, back heel drops, Virabhadrasana 1. Next inhale, straighten the front leg, and exhale, back to down dog. Take a breath in down dog. Samavritti, equal inhale, exhale. Next inhale, drop your knees. Toes are tucked. Walk your hands back to your knees. Lift your knees. Lift your arms. Inhale, standing up. And exhale, fold to Uttanasana. If you have back issues, take your arms wide, or you may have your arms in front if you don't. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Set up your feet for chair. Inhale into chair. Pause on your exhale. Next inhale, push the legs straight. And exhale, palms to your heart. Take a breath. No rushing. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, either remain in chair for an extra beat or come into malasana. Inhale, hands and knees. And exhale, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And inhale, lead your right foot forward, steady in the feet, warrior one. Slowly inhale to straighten the front leg, and exhale back to down dog. Nice and steady. Inhale, plank. And exhale, lower, either chaturanga or knees first. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward, bend the knee, ground your back heel, warrior one. Next inhale, straighten the front leg, and exhale back to down dog. Take a breath. Following inhale, lower your knees. Walk your hands back, toes are tucked. Lift your knees, lift your arms. Inhale, slowly stand up, and exhale, either arms wide or in front, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale into chair, pause on your exhale, and inhale, straighten, and exhale, palms to your heart. Take a breath. And then lower your arms. And I'll be preparing for Prasarita Padottanasana, a forward fold combined with a twist. So I'm going to have 2 blocks and also have a strap. Right about there on the long side of your mat. And you'll be stepping your feet wide. Feet are parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. And let's begin first with a twist. Inhale, reach your arms out, and exhale, twist to your right. Lower your left hand to the ground or use a block. You may either keep the right hand on the hip or reach the right arm up as you come into this twist. Lengthening your spine on your inhales and twisting, keeping the hips level, making sure my hips are level as I twist from the navel center and the rib cage. Pressing into your feet. Next inhale, come all the way up, reaching wide. And exhale to side two. You might want to start with your left hand on your left hip. Lower your right hand to the block or the ground. Lengthen your spine on your inhale and twist from the navel center, if you like, taking your left arm up. Hips are level. Focus on your breath and sensation. Inhale as the spine lengthens. Exhale, twisting from the navel center and the rib cage. Next inhale, come all the way up. And place your hands on your hips, Prasarita Padottanasana A. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold forward. Lower your hands to either your blocks or the ground at shoulder's width. Once you've done so, inhale, lift your heart. Then exhale, fold down. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Elbows point toward the wall behind you. And place your hands on your hips. Tuck your chin. Inhale, slowly stand up. And we'll take Prasarita Padottanasana C. And here's where some of you might want to use a strap. If comfortable, you interlace your fingers behind your back. If that feels tight in your shoulders, use a strap so that you're holding your hands about shoulders distance. Drop your tailbone. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, fold forward. And here we'll begin to modify the breath. Please slow down your exhales. Such as inhale to a count of 3, exhale to a count of 6. Maybe it's inhale 4, exhale 8. Whichever is more smooth and steady to you. Slowing down your exhales is calming. This is our last standing pose. And coming up with an inhale, steady in the feet. Release your hands or your strap. Step your feet together. And we'll find our way back down onto the mat. So step toward the front of your mat, palms together. We'll be moving down to the mat. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, diving. Inhale, halfway lift. And bend your knees and have a seat. With your legs out in front of you. So we are now in staff pose, Dandasana. This is an excellent pose for managing your energy and keeping your spine long. This is where we want to contain our energy, our prana. Spine tall, then lower your chin. This is the chin lock, Jalandhara Bandha. So imagine now that you're getting broader and broader across the collarbones. Your heart is lifting. Containing energy at the top of your spine by lowering your chin will also contain energy at the base of the spine by engaging the root lock, Mula Bandha, which is engage your pelvic floor muscles. Engage the pelvic floor muscles, drawing them up and in. And visualize now for the next few moments, the next few breaths, your spine filled with and containing energy, prana. You have that root lock and the chin lock. You are a vessel of energy. And relax for Janu Sirsasana. Draw the right foot inside the left thigh. Some people like to use a strap here. You're welcome to use a strap. We'll be folding over the front leg. Inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, turn toward the straight leg. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hinge forward. You can either lower your hands to the ground at shoulder's width or take your foot if it's right there, but keep your spine long. Spine long. Chin again is tucked. And once again, slow down your exhales. Inhale 3, exhale 6. Or inhale 4, exhale 8. Calming, soothing breath. Spine continues to lengthen. With your next inhale, reach your arms out and up, sitting all the way up, and place your hands on your knees. Close your eyes for a moment. Observing your breath, observing sensation. You're right here with present moment awareness. And side 2. Right leg out in front. Sole of your left foot inside the right leg. Sitting tall, we take 2 breaths to get into the pose. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, turn toward your straight leg. Inhale, lift out of the waist. Then exhale, fold forward. Again, either hands on the ground, shoulder width, or taking your foot. But keep space across your collarbones. Lower your chin. And once again, slow down your exhales. Aware of your breath, aware of sensation. Next inhale, rise up, reaching forward. And once again, place your hands on your knees, close your eyes. To now bring the soles of your feet together. Your spine is tall. Most of us are more comfortable holding on to the shins, maybe the ankles. And if you wanted to, you could take a moment to put blocks under your legs. Spine tall, and once again, lower your chin. Broad across the collarbones. This is Baddha Konasana, bound ankle. And either remain right here with your spine upright. If it's comfortable to your body, maybe you would fold forward. Notice what feels appropriate to your body. Upright or fold forward. If you did fold forward on an inhale, sitting up, and bring the legs out in front for Paschimottanasana, forward fold. We'll be holding this a little bit longer. So I invite you to bend your knees if that's more comfortable, and you might want to take a moment
2, take one of your blankets and put it underneath you so that you tip forward a little bit from that blanket. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, hinge forward. Once again, I like my hands shoulders width on the ground, only taking your feet if it's right there and your spine is still long. Once again, lower your chin. Bend your knees if that's your preference. Today my body is liking being more upright. Yours might want to go down. You might find your body naturally folds all the way to your legs. Only if comfortable. So we once again slow down the exhales. Count to yourself if helpful. Ratio 1 to 2 for your inhale and your exhale. Observe now the body become perfectly still. This is called kaya sthira, not moving a muscle. And with your next inhale, sitting up, and we'll now come into a meditation seat. Do a little bit of breathing along with our meditation, and then we'll be lying down in Shavasana for Yoga Nidra. So find the blanket to sit on if that's more comfortable. And your legs might be crossed, you might have them tucked underneath. Whatever's a more comfortable seated position for you. Spine tall. And just take a moment to feel those points of contact of your body and the earth. Sink down into that support. Your spine is tall, crown of your head above the base of your spine. Aware of your body. Now aware of your body breathing. Specifically, begin to feel the flow of the breath through your nostrils. Feel that current. The breath is easeful. The body steady. We'll now begin to move awareness on the breath. Visualize your inhales begin just below the tip of your nose. The inhales rising through both nostrils, straight up to the eyebrow center. And the exhales back down to just below the tip of your nose. Keep it simple. The breath is very, very smooth. Inhales. Tip of the nose up to the eyebrow center. Exhales from the eyebrow center back to the tip of the nose. All awareness here. We'll now add internal mantra with this breath. That mantra is so hum. On the inhales, ascending to the eyebrow center. Silently hear the inhale as so. And hear the exhale as it descends as hum. So hum means I am that, or I am pure consciousness. Breath remains smooth and easeful. Inhales from the tip of the nose to the eyebrow center, so. Exhales from there, descend, hum. In time, this becomes so easeful that your breath is the merest of impressions. So hum. And you once again observe your body as stillness, kaya sthira, not moving a muscle. So hum. And now relax the technique and just rest for a few more moments with your awareness at the eyebrow center, Agnya chakra. And lower your chin. And slowly flutter your eyes open. And let's just take a moment for windshield wipers with our legs before we lie down for Yoga Nidra. So bring your feet wide, knees bent. Just make some simple windshield wiper movements with your legs. And then we'll set up for Yoga Nidra. So, you might want to pause for a moment and lie out your blankets. Cover up your mat with your blanket. Just cover up your entire mat with a blanket or two. And I also recommend make sure your head is on the blanket, or even having that second blanket underneath your head. And you'll take your time to come into Shavasana. Just take your time. Wriggle your body down. Seek comfortable. Your heels are a little bit wider than your hips. Toes flop out toward the sides. Arms are a little bit away from your body with the palms up if comfortable. You feel your shoulders drop down, shoulder blades drop down. And if there's anything else you could do to adjust your body to be more comfortable, do so now so that you won't have to move during Yoga Nidra. Aware of your body and aware of the space occupied by your body. Aware of your body breathing. Yoga Nidra is a time that you give yourself. You give yourself permission to be with this time and space of nothing to do, nothing to accomplish. No to-do lists, nothing to do, nothing to accomplish. And please move your awareness to the sensation of your breath in the abdomen. Cultivate and shape your breath into a deep, diaphragmatic abdominal breath. Feel your abdomen expanding and rising on your inhales. Gently lowering back down on the exhales. Easeful, effortless. No trying. The breath is smooth and continuous. And establish now in deep diaphragmatic abdominal breath. Please count backward from 10 to 0 on your exhales. With each exhale, counting down, you feel as if you've peeled away another layer of tension or contraction or even stress. If you lose your place, let's return to 10, counting backward. Down, releasing layer by layer of tension or stress in the body, in the mind. Wherever you are in your breathing, let go of the counting. Observe your breath now become involuntary, no longer shaping the breath. You observe the body breathing at the most perfect rhythm for this moment. And as you observe the breath, you observe the links between the breaths, the links between the inhales and exhales.
notice in those links between the breaths is awareness. Restful awareness. Become aware of sensation in the body. Feel sensation. If you notice any constriction, any restrictions, any holding in the body, let that go on your exhales. As you breathe out, let go of any constriction or holding in the body. And then as you inhale, feel that the earth is holding you. During your exhales, you let go of holding. And on your inhales, feel the earth rise up to hold and cradle and nurture your body. Every exhale, letting go. Every inhale, feel held by the support of the earth. There's no need for you to do any holding whatsoever. The earth holds you. Please now move your awareness to the midbrain. And here, bring about the quality of moonlight. The luminous glow of moonlight. You might even sense this as a drop of nectar. Immortal nectar. Here at the midbrain, full moon, moonlight, or a drop of moonlight nectar will now take these awarenesses through the body. Please move your awareness to the pit of your throat. Full moon, or a drop of nectar, the color of moonlight. Move this awareness to your right shoulder. Drop of nectar, the color of moonlight. Right elbow. Right wrist. Tip of your right thumb, drop of nectar, the color of moonlight. Tip of your second finger. Tip of your third finger. Tip of the fourth finger. Tip of the fifth finger, effortless. Right wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of your throat, moonlight, nectar, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, tip of your left thumb,
moonlight, soothing, cooling, nurturing. Tip of the second finger. Tip of the third finger. Tip of the fourth finger. Tip of the fifth finger. Left wrist. Elbow. Shoulder. Pit of your throat. Nectar. Heart center. Right chest. Heart center. Left chest. Heart center. Luminous with moonlight. Navel center. Pelvic center. Right hip. Right knee. Ankle. Tip of your right big toe. Drop of nectar. Moonlight. Tip of your second toe. Tip of the third toe. Fourth. Fifth. The body sleeps. The mind sleeps. Awareness remains aware. Right ankle. Knee. Hip. Pelvic center. Left hip. Left knee. Ankle. Tip of your left big toe. Drop of nectar. Moonlight. Tip of the second toe. Tip of the third toe. Fourth. Fifth. Left ankle. Knee. Hip. Pelvic center. Navel center. Heart center. Pit of the throat. Nectar. Midbrain. Nectar. The color of moonlight. Now see and feel all of these drops of nectar inside the body, filling and illuminating the body with nectar, moonlight, cooling, nurturing, soothing, and healing. Begin to sense that you are now inhaling up vapors of moonlight. Inhaling up vapors of moonlight into the space of the face as you now feel your face as the full moon.
Feel your face glowing as the full moon. Please move your awareness down to the pit of your throat. Full moon now. Resting the pit of your throat. Awareness now descends to the heart center, deep in the body beneath the sternum. Awareness, rest here in the cave of your heart. Become aware of your breath, aware of your body breathing. Gradually deepen the breath. Feel as if it moves to your extremities. Then rub your thumbs across your fingertips. Maybe you'd like to circle your wrists and ankles. Take your sweet time to then curl over onto your right side in the fetal position. This is a transition, so we'll rest here for a minute or so, curled over onto your right side.
And take your time to ease your way up to a seat. The practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Take your time to return to a seat. And just taking another moment, seated with your spine tall, your breath deep enough that you feel present, that you've come back to life. Bring your palms together at your heart. Namaste.